What's up, trick-or-treaters? Welcome back to another how to get more Halloween candy video. So right now I'm gonna be showing you guys 5 clever ways that will help you get the most Halloween candy when you go trick-or-treating this year. These methods you may or may not know, but they'll still come in handy. Now before we get started, I want to let you guys know that if this video gets 5,000 likes, I'll give somebody a treat basket. And to enter this giveaway, all you have to do is like this video and leave a cool comment below. The winner will be chosen randomly. Oh, and one last thing guys, my movie Prankster, it's coming out soon. Make sure you're up to date with it by checking out the link in the description. That is the official website of Prankster the movie. Alright then, let's go trick-or-treating. Okay, so here's my treat basket, guys, or should I say treat baskets, plural. And why do I need 4 treat baskets? Because there are 4 in here. Well, you're gonna have to invest a little to get a lot. These were $1 at Walmart, and I got 4 of them, so I only spent $4 and change. Reason why I did that, guys, is because this method that I'm about to show you can possibly get you the most Halloween candy that you've ever had in your life. But in the process, you are gonna be kind of doing something that's a little bit naughty, but hey, it'll get you more candy. So you have 4 baskets, you're gonna carry them with you. Obviously, it's best if you wear a backpack because you don't want your neighbors seeing all of them. You only want your neighbors to see one of these. So if you're pressed on time that day, go out to trick or treat early. Take your treat basket. For example, I got this orange one. I'm gonna be walking to my first house. I'll knock on it and say trick or treat. Now, once they put some candy in there, and it's not gonna have any, or it might have a little bit, that's fine. But it's almost gonna be empty, guys. They put the candy in there, and then I grab my phone or whatever, pretend that my mom is calling me or somebody sent me a text, and then I tell my neighbor, "Excuse me, ma'am, sir, can you hold on to my treat basket? I gotta run home real quick. My mom just called me." And you just hand over your treat basket to them. You could put your name on it if you want, but most likely they'll remember you, especially if you have an awesome costume. If not, take off whatever mask you might have so they can recognize you once you come back. And guess what? You won't come back for a while. So once you do this trick to at least 4 houses, or depending on the amount of baskets that you have, once your neighbors have your baskets, you can go home, relax, watch a scary movie, go to a Halloween party, just enjoy Halloween without doing anything, right? So later on in the day, you're gonna return to those houses and you're gonna ask for your treat basket. And they're gonna be like, "Why are you so late?" or "What happened?" You can make up whatever story. Just tell them you couldn't come back for your treat basket and now it's so late that you can't go trick-or-treating. Well, most likely they're gonna feel really bad that you didn't get to experience trick-or-treating, and they'll just give you a treat basket full of candy. Because here's the thing with people that pass out candy on Halloween. We always keep an extra stash of candy. Why? Well, because we want to eat some candy as well. So we always have a bunch of candy left over. And so if some kid came back and telling me, "Hey, I couldn't go trick-or-treating, I had an emergency or whatever," I'm gonna feel bad, so I'm gonna take some candy from my personal stash and pour some onto that kid's basket. And most likely I'm gonna give them a lot because I'm generous, and I know a lot of people are too. And overall, you're gonna be doing them a favor because your neighbors shouldn't be eating that much candy anyway. So you're gonna collect 1 treat basket and then put it in your backpack, go back home, head on to the other house and get your other treat baskets. Eventually, guys, once you have all your baskets in your possession, you're gonna notice that you collected a lot of candy without having to do a lot of work. And not only that, but you got to enjoy Halloween by watching scary movies, going to parties, or doing whatever you had to do. It really does work. Now, this next method might be a little messed up. It can work if you sell it right. So if you're late to trick-or-treating, because a lot of us are always late. Me, I'm always late for everything, guys. So I'll have a late start for trick-or-treating. It's not the end of the world, guys. If you're in that scenario, you're gonna have to resort to doing something kind of messed up. But what you can do is grab an empty treat basket and grab yourself a rag. Make sure it's an old rag that you don't mind losing. You can wet it a little so it becomes a little bit heavy. Once you feel like it's the right weight, put it inside the treat basket. Hopefully it's large enough to cover most of it. Now at this point you can go out and trick or treat. try to get some candy that'll cover the top. That way it looks like the treat basket is full of candy. If you happen to run into some mean kid that you just don't like, or some mean kid that deserves to get scammed, then, you know, offer him a trade. Tell him, hey, I'll trade you my treat basket for your treat basket, and if theirs is half empty or half full, doesn't matter. They give you their treat basket and you give them this one, the one with the rag, and guess what? You're gonna walk away with a lot more candy than what that kid will. And again, this is probably for some kid that really deserves it, because I wouldn't try this on some kid that's really nice. So if it's a bully, go for it. Just don't get caught. All right, I'm a trick-or-treater. I'm knocking on doors. Every time my neighbor opens his or her door, I'll say the usual stuff. Trick or treat. They hand me a candy. I'm gonna have my treat basket here in front of me, and I'm gonna look down and see what kind of candy they're putting into it. No matter what candy is in there, I'm gonna pick it out and say, excuse me, ma'am, sir, I'm not allowed to eat this candy because I'm allergic to it and I can't really have it. Reason why is, well, first of all, I don't like Twizzlers, and I know a lot of people that don't like these either. These are always the last ones to go when it comes to eating Halloween candy. Anyway, you just tell them that you can't have these. Give it back to them. Most likely, they'll give you more candy because they'll feel like nobody else is gonna give you the candy that you can eat. So do this to every house you go to, and this treat basket will fill up faster. You can go home, dump it out, and go out to trick or treat once more. To get more Halloween candy, you're gonna have to invest a little bit of money. And by that, I just mean $1. Go to your local dollar store and pick out a box of stickers. Preferably Halloween stickers, right? But if you can't find any, get whatever you can get. These come in many different forms. Here's a box of Toy Story stickers. The idea here is to suck up to your neighbors. Basically, every house you go to, you're gonna take out a sticker from the box. And by the way, guys, there is a lot of stickers here. So here's a roll of stickers, and I'll just get a Woody. And actually, Buzz comes along with them. Check it out. So every house I knock on, my neighbor answers. Before they can hand me some candy, because we gotta do this before, we take a sticker and we place it on them. Anywhere on them, tell them, hey, happy Halloween. And you know what? Any little gesture like that will always bring in more candy. At this point, you're not just gonna get a little pinch of candy, you're gonna get a handful of candy in your treat basket. Try it out, guys. Sucking up to your neighbors always helps. All right, you're about to head out to go trick or treat. Whatever time that might be, it could be 5 p.m., 6 p.m., 7. You might be a late starter at 8. Doesn't matter, guys, just prepare. In this case, I have my empty treat basket right here. Absolutely no candy in there. So that's on my left side. My right side, I have some toilet paper. Now, you're probably thinking next, are you gonna TP your neighbors' houses? Not necessarily, guys. Basically, I'm carrying this roll of toilet paper because I'm gonna make my neighbors think that somebody tried to TP their house, and I'm gonna point out a part of their house that is not visible to them. So I'm gonna walk up to my neighbors. They're gonna answer the door, and before I could say anything, I'm gonna tell them, Mr., ma'am, I just grabbed this toilet paper. It was all over your garage or anywhere by their house that they can't see, but you managed to save their house. And they're gonna be, whoa, thank you, son. And guess what? They're gonna be so grateful to you that they'll put more candy in your treat basket. One thing you must not do is give them the roll of toilet paper. If they ask for it, tell them, well, I could possibly need this at my house because there might not be any. Make up a reason, but walk away with this roll of toilet paper because you want to do the same exact thing at your other neighbor's house. This will get you more candy for sure. And that's it, guys. 5 clever ways that will help you get the most Halloween candy this year when you go trick-or-treating. If you do this right, your baskets will be overfilled with a lot of candy, probably all the candy that you love. So I really hope these help you guys out. And before I wrap up this video, I want to remind you about the giveaway that I'm having. If this video gets 5,000 likes, I will give someone a treat basket full of candy. To enter, just like this video and leave a comment below. Good luck, pranksters, and have an amazing and safe Halloween. I'll see you guys in my next video.